but most women, not all, but most women, I think,
daydream about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have like I didn't have my idea of how many kids do I want to have and what are their names going to be. And no, I wasn't doing any of that kind of stuff.
Did you dream about this like dream girl? Like, was there a dream girl for you?
To be chasing her at that point, you know, she wanted her space. And so I gave it to her, and I think that was probably helped me out, because if I had been like that persistent, you know, chasing after her and bugging her, I probably would have driven her away.
Yeah. So the dynamics are so interesting.
Yeah.
Because I think there's this, sometimes with dating, there's like, okay, there's like one way to do it. And if you do it this way, you have your best shot of succeeding and finding your match and all this. And there's actually a lot. Then what do you have to give them ultimately, you know? Right. And then it gets kind of crazy, especially if there's like heartache or disagreement or breakups or things like that.
Well, and there's also the difference between like courtship and healthy pursuit and like stalking and harassing somebody who's trying to like put space between you.
Okay, so that's an interesting
you gotta be careful with that one.
Because where I'm going next with this is, okay, now your wife asked you out first, which is, you know, its own beautiful story. But what's your advice to guys out there right now? Because most women I know who are single, like all my single girlfriends, complain about men who are just not serious enough. They want to hang out. They're afraid. They all like say they have emotion. Like
assertiveness, knowing what you want and everything.
How do you know what you want?
But yeah, that's the thing is like when you put it in terms of advice, it's like if a guy is like non-committal and isn't ready for that kind of a relationship, then you can't really give him advice to be like, oh, well, you should behave differently. You know, like, well, why? That's against his interest. He doesn't want that, you know? Ultimately, those guys are the ones that you want to look past, right? You want to sift through them to try to find the ones who are in a different place.
It's more the guy that wants to be